Welcome to Happy Catastrophe. This is Candice and Sister Minh Bao. I have a lot of names, and I have a couple of packages to open. I have been blessed with some very amazing subscribers who have sent me notes and cards and gifts, and you guys just want to hear me cry, don't you? Because I definitely have been crying. So let's set the stage for you. It's night again because it's been hot, and I have to turn off the AC in order to save your little eardrums listening to this, so I have to wait till after dark. You can hear the crickets in the background. Earlier we had frogs too, but now we just have crickets. Jack is sleeping, so he might start snoring again soon. And I have my favorite drink, ice cold well water with some strawberries and blueberries in it. Lovely. You wouldn't think the strawberries and blueberries would add as much as they do, but they really do. I pick them and wash them, let them dry a little bit, and then I freeze them out on a cookie sheet so that they're not touching each other, and so they perfectly freeze. And then I throw them in a freezer bag and save them. So they're like the kind you buy in the store. They're not all glumped together. They're all individually frozen, and then I can just pull them out and put them in drinks. Oh, delicious. So the first package we're going to open is a box that was heavily abused by Amazon. I don't know why they even bother to use boxes if they're just going to throw them around. Oh my goodness. Let us find the note. Let us find the note. Enjoy your gift from Christy. Christy? Oh, Christy, you sweetheart. I'm not even sure I knew you were sick. Most folks have gotten a hold of me because I live out in the woods. I have a P.O. box. If you ever are confused as to my mailing address or what have you, because it is a little odd, it's in the description of all of my videos. So my address is there. How to get a hold of me is there. My email is there. And I think most folks who have sent gifts just off of my Amazon wish list, which is just, I still can't believe you guys are doing that. That's so amazing. But I have had a lot of people reach out to me wanting to know how to send things to me. And that address is always there in case you need it in writing. Because, yeah, it's a strange name of a place. And I live out in the woods in a cabin where mail doesn't exist. Oh my gosh, you guys. Look at the first thing I pulled out of the box. It's Thule Arts. It's the wildflowers. Here's the colors in the wildflower. I guess they're colors of flowers. This was on my Amazon wish list because I cannot find a good red. In all of my acrylic, and everyone's bought me, there's not a true red. And when I looked at the wildflowers, and I need more greens for, you just need so many greens in those color by numbers. So there was so many greens and it was heavy on the reds. So there's lots of reds in here. And that red poppy is pretty much looks like a true red. There's 3 reds here that could be used for real red. So I will swatch these at some point and look to see. But oh my gosh. Wow, this came out of nowhere. This is so sweet of you. Thank you so much, Christy. This is, wow. And these beautiful oranges. I always need oranges. And that daffodil yellow. Yeah, these are colors that are missing. And you'll notice there's no blues, but I don't need blues. I mean, I have blues. What I really need was reds, which is why I had this on my list. And this is so cool. I guess they're the colors of wildflowers. That's why it's called Wildflower? That's good job, Candice. That was great deduction. Yeah. Doesn't say why, but I guess they're the colors of wildflowers. Ooh, look at that. What are these colors? Oh, yeah, these purples. Oh, and the names are all flowers. Okay, I'm catching up. Freesia, daffodil, zinnia. So these are the colors. Fern green, stem green, butter lily, viburnum. Viburnum, I know what viburnum is. My brain is a sieve. Cosmos, sweet pea. We have a lot of sweet peas that grow wild along the canal, and they're so beautiful. Gazania. Can't say I've ever heard that flower. Ranunculus. I love ranunculus. They come in all kinds of colors. Calla lily. Oh, it's amaryllis. So beautiful. Verbena. Catmint. Oh, Christy, this is wonderful. Oh my gosh, this makes me want to break out a color by number tonight. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. These are colors I don't have, and these are such necessary colors. I am so stuck for reds and oranges right now, and now I've got these. And more greens. You can never have enough different kinds of greens, I swear. Oh, thank you, Christy. This just made my evening. These are great pens. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Oh, this means so much to me. Yes. Oh, I can't wait to thank you personally. All right, but there's more in this box. So let's see. Uh-oh, what is that? It's upside down. Wait, is that a Mr. Fogherty? Oh, this is a frog's tail. This is the original Mr. Fogherty. Right. Fromage. His boat is named Cheese. I never noticed that. I love R.J. Hampson's sense of humor. He is so funny. Oh my gosh. When was this one printed? 2023? Oh gosh, I thought it was older than that. Did he just start putting out Mr. Fogherty in 2023? Oh yeah, and here's where you guys really need to sign up for his newsletter at his website there, because you get an exclusive page every month. It's kind of like being in a Patreon without having to pay for it. Oh my gosh, Christy, I'm so excited. I'm just shaking wanting to open this. I have seen so many of you do this page, and I was a little jelly. I have always wanted to do this page. Oh, I'm excited. Now, this has the duplicates with a difference, right? Yeah, second set of pages starts here. Oh my gosh, it's at night. Wait, he's got... So here he's got like tea and lunch and worms. Hopefully he doesn't get those mixed up. But here he's got a pipe and a satchel. And there's a house instead of, and there's a fish who's actually looking at him. This is great. You know, one thing I really love about this original Mr. Fogherty book is his clothes. His clothes are so cool in this book. So this is orientation, this is called. So this is giving us an idea of what his town looks like. Oh, it's very different. This has a pirate ship in the bay and a dragon. This just has a regular ship. I love his and yeah, I think that's about it. I love his duplicates with a difference. I've seen some of you color this one too. This was awesome. This also has berries, blackberries and strawberries, my favorite berries to color, because basically they're the only berries I've ever colored. And what is he sitting there with Snail? I love Mr. Snail. Morning tea. Morning tea, but this is dark. So it's just got a dark background and little mouse drinking coffee or tea. And this mouse is a different kind of mouse, but eating a nut. So cute. Ooh, what a pretty page. The snail looking down at the fish in the water. That's a beautiful page. I would love to have some fun with that. Oh, it's really different. Here he's looking up at the sky. Here he's got a turtle, and he's looking down at the turtle. Snail's still there. Fish is still there. There's a moon. Dragonfly. Dragonfly is there too, but there's no sun. This is just like a daylight picture. Oh, that's cool. I like that. I would see both of these are so different. I would color them both. That's what makes his duplicates so much more fun. If it's just a duplicate of the same page, I'm actually kind of annoyed by it because I'm not going to color the same page twice. And it feels like laziness to me just to get the book to the right page count so that the Amazon printing will print it. A purpose and liquidity. I don't even know what that means. But wow. This is a fun page. Look at all those cute frogs. They're all over. Oh, they're adorable. And here they are, but it's nighttime. Now, I think that might be the only difference in here. Yeah, is that it's night. That is cool, though. Or at least it's a darker background. Okay. A friend in need. Oh, he needs a break from the rain. Okay, someone sent me their version of this colored page just to show me some coloring techniques they've done on it. And it is stunning what they did with the snail shell. I am still blown away by how they made it colorful and yet also look like it's reflecting light. It was beautiful. Oh, so the border's different. I kind of think that might be all that's different in these two. Yeah. Aww. The infernal combustion engine. Infernal with an F. He likes going fast, don't he? Oh, see, so here he's looking at his machine. He's got a flower and such. Here's nighttime, and he's looking up at the sky, or it's a black background at least. And he's got a lot of stuff down here that's not in the other one. Oh, and he's got... Yeah, it looks like this one's just... It's got the handlebar down, kickstand down. That's not a handlebar. Kickstand down and no exhaust. This one's sitting, but it's running. I love it. The parlor wall. This is hysterical. That's hysterical. And the pulley frog. And the tadpoles. That's French. Ceci n'est pas un pipe. This is not a pipe, is what that says. That is funny. Oh, the pearl. The pearl earring. Look at him riding a snail. They're completely different pictures. He's the only one that's the same. All the rest are different. Huh. Completely different pages. That's great. This is not a pipe. River dreaming. Oh, I love his top hat. Now, which one's Mr. Fogherty? This one probably, huh? Or is it this one? I don't know. And I love this fish. And this fish. Wow, that's a beautiful page. Oh my gosh, it's completely different. Okay, this just has two fish. And either Mr. Fogherty pushing another frog. I kind of think this might be Mr. Fogherty, and a frog is pushing him. This is a dark background. It's night. There's lots more fish. And he has a little elephant guy or shrew guy pushing him. It's completely different. Yeah. Wow. That's fun, isn't it? It was so smart that he did this. Stoat's quality hats. There's the Stoat. And here, and he's looking for his hats. My brother wears a lot of hats like those. He loves vintage type hats. Wait, the hats are different. There's a lady's hat there, and this is like a detective Sam Spade hat. Stoat's there. Snail's there. Snail in this one? Yes. Wait, there's no reflection in the mirror on this one, and there is here. I like this one. This is really fun. Oh, and there's nothing here, but here it has a hat stand. He just added more things to this one. And he's got one lamp, and he has 3 lamps here. Wow, that's a lot of work he went to for that duplicate. It's a totally different picture. En plein air. So this is open air painting. I love it that he's squinting. The snail's looking at a flower. Oh, very different. Drinking wine. It's framed in. A little bit easier to color, but there's no snail. This is very strange with all this open space here. I really do like it framed in better. But missing Mr. Snail. These pictures are very different. Some of them are not that different. Like Lost and Found, some of them are very different, but a lot aren't very different. These seem to all have a lot of difference in them. Escargot. Ah. Escargot. Oh, escargot. Maybe that's a play on the name. Not the fact that he's going to eat his snail friend. Okay, what's the difference look like? Oh, wait, the snail. Oh, he's getting sleepy. So he's getting sleepy. I think that's the only difference. Wait. Yep. Oh, there's another turtle. There's another turtle. That turtle's not in this one. Huh. I like it. He's getting tired. A pub lunch. He must be like a, what did I say he was? I knew it at one point. That's an example of the Swiss cheese brain, the holes in my brain from long COVID. I know I just earlier in this video said what I thought he was. Whatever I said he was, I think that's what he might be. He's not an elephant. You can clearly see he's not an elephant now. I love his clothing. He's so dapper. And the world news is pond scum. Outrage. The cricket's arms. Well, let's see what the night one looks like. Wait, is it exactly the same? Something's different. Oh, up here is different. This is like liquor bottles, poison, and a snail. Here is like just got wine and beer and liquor. Is that the only difference? Yeah. That's interesting. Strange difference to make just up in here. But I'm glad we have Mr. Snail. Oh, I think I've seen this one finished. This is really neat, and it's beautiful because you've got the fish under the water and the boat. I love this top-down view of someone in a boat. I'm always a sucker for the page like this. This one's called Mr. Fogherty Falls Asleep. Ooh, I like it in the dark too. It'd be fun where this white is to put something really glittery. Or neon, the other way around. Wow, just that one change made a huge difference. That's really pretty. They're both really pretty. Oi! Charmed, it's called, because he's a snake charmer. That's a great page. I love it. Man, he's so talented. Oh, here he's got his eyes closed and he's playing a saxophone. He's got the snake all relaxed. He's doing some jazz improv here. And here they're wide awake and he's playing his snake charmer thing. That's funny. There's a porcupine. Nemesis and a snail in him. Nemesis? Is he his nemesis? Let's see what it looks like at night. Ooh, he might have spotted him. I love it that the eyes have different. Here his eyes are really wide and here they're sort of relaxed. I love it that they got some different foliage. Maybe not. I'm pretty sure it's pronounced foliage or foliage too. I hear so many folks say foliage. I giggle every time I see that. I know it's not foliage. Is it foliage or foliage? I'm Oregon, so we're going to say things like crick and seen it. So foliage is probably what was said out here, but I don't know if that's correct. And Washington has an R in it for some reason out here. Royal residence. It's cute. I love it that he does these little death's head flowers. He does that a lot. Okay, so here we have plant matter here, and we have little frogs' heads in the pillars. But here we have like gems, and we have really big mushrooms. So the plants are different here. Have the same flowers and the same house, it looks like. No, the house has more chimneys here. Actually, yeah, that's the only difference in the house. The house has more chimneys. Interesting. Yeah. Royal audience. King, queen, and the babies. The heirs to the throne. It's adorable. She's fantastic. Great, great. I like this one too. Okay, there's a lot of different. So there's a rug here. He's looking down. She's looking straight ahead. She's still looking straight ahead. He's still looking down. But he's now got the older kids in this pond, and then the baby's there. It's dark outside. Yeah, his eyes are different. Here he's kind of looking towards those babies, and here he's looking towards this. His clothing's all different, and his pose is all different. He's got a hat. Here see, he's holding it completely differently. It's totally differently drawn. Again, that's a lot of work. That's a lot of work. I've always liked this page, the musical interlude. I don't know why. I just think there's so many possibilities with all the critters playing instruments. There's so many opportunities for random shining bits and color and not color. And, it's just really cool. Oh, this one makes it easier to see the critters. Wait, that's a jug of alcohol that's not here. It's nap time. They got some drinking to do with their rock and roll. How fun. A spot of inventing. See, that just looks like something Mr. Fogherty would create. I love it. Why? Oh, really different with the night sky, huh? It looks like this was redrawn because it's a different size, but it's all the same stuff, just different sky. I really like this one. I like it that it's framed in like that. It just looks more finished and less of a background you'd need. Oh, I have never seen this page. Has no one done this page yet? Because I have never seen that. Him riding on two angry geese that look like they're royalty, but they're angry. Nighttime. I think that might be the only difference. This has stars, so this is not daytime either. This is stars, but this one has the evening sky colored in for you. I like that. The tournament. Oh, I thought he'd be jousting. That's not really a jousting. Yeah, maybe it is. You can't really joust on a snail. It's not going to work, Mr. Fogherty. Big differences. Okay, all right, so let's start. This flowers, flying bug, frogs, flowers, and a frog, no flying bug. The banner is a fleur-de-lis and frogs, fleur-de-lis and flowers. So it looks like everywhere there's flowers, and this one was replaced with frogs. His clothing. He has a chin guard in this one. Here he has a shield with a flower. Here he has a shield with a frog. And that may be all the differences. No. Here his eyeballs are looking up at him. Here he's got eyeballs on his face. The eyeballs aren't up here, they're on his face. Maybe RJ was changing his mind about where snail eyeballs are. Big differences. Again, lots of fun. Makes you want to do both pages. I think this one's beautiful. The promenade. Yeah. Aww. I like that. With all the framing done. Very different. Super different. Yeah. Two completely different pages. Oh, this is a fun one. I have this on a printable, so I even have it printed out because I wanted to do it last Christmas and I never got to it. I think it's gorgeous, but I never saw the one with the difference. Oh my gosh. He took all this stuff out, so that makes it much easier to color, let me tell you. Oh, and there's so many differences. Okay, the painting here, it looks like of his mother. Here's a fire, his feet on foot, in a bookshelf. Bookshelf hat, feet on footstool. It's a frog doing the scream. Fire. What's he got there? Spiders and pond water. He's got baby tadpoles there, but he's got things to drink there. Pond scum and spider. Ode to spider. He's got a little glass in his hand. Okay, he's got it there too. He's in his pajamas. Snails here, snails there. This is really different. So yeah, gosh, there's completely different elements in this. Neat. Okay, I don't think I've said neat enough. Night song. Oh, that's adorable. He's conducting the little froggy orchestra. Oh, I like this one. Oh, some differences. Wow. Okay. So his eyes are kind of closed, open, closed. Now it's open and you might just catch that guy. Wide open. Open. Their eyes are all different. Here there's tadpoles, and here there's a whole fish. Yeah. The night sky. It's really cool. All right. Wow. What a neat page. Fromage. Thank you so much, Christy. This is really cool. Wow. Christy, thank you for your... Here's the one where with this note has her note on it. Thank you for your wonderful videos. They truly make me smile and laugh whenever I watch them. From Christy. Well, this one say, enjoy your gift from Christy. Okay. What? Christy, you're so sweet. So sweet. But there's another book in here. What? You got me pins and 2 books? Oh! Oh my gosh. I have been wanting this so bad. You guys don't even know. I don't have any Kameliya Angelkovas because I'm not really sure they're for me. But this one, I've seen a few pages from it and I knew I wanted it. This is the only Kameliya Angelkova I've ever wanted. It is really cool. Done by hand. I love it that she draws by hand. Yes, and I think the reason I liked them was because there's a lot of them with sort of framing around it, so it looked like a complete picture. The ones that just have like a character in the middle, it feels like it's not complete to me. I love this framing. And aren't these guys cute? Yeah, see, a lot of them have the leaf framing, and that's what I liked about this book. These just seem like, the pages just seem really different from her other 50 somethings to color. Oh my gosh. And they're like adorable. Look at those moths. Oh, and a ghosty. See, this is right up my alley. So I like to do, you know, spooky stuff and Halloween type stuff. And these are perfect. But when I go to color something easy, just because my brain needs something easy that day, they usually end up being cute books. Where this is really fun. It's cute and it's a little spooky. It's woodland scenes, which I love. I color a lot of forest scenes. Maybe it's because I've lived in the woods my whole life and was raised in them. I just love them. Oh, yeah. I feel like this one's different than from the others. And I just... Because if you looked at this one and then you looked at the farmland scenes and they're just like, you know, someone on a donkey. They're great. They're cute. And I love what you guys do with them. But I wouldn't color that. But this one is just a little scene. Something's happening in it and I love it. Oh, that's so sweet. I'm going to have so much fun with this October. This fall. It reminds me of Where the Wild Things Are. Where the Wild Things Are. Remember that book? I read it once when I was a child. It scared me so much I never read it again. And now as an adult, I am totally traumatized from it and I won't read it. It just brings out this really weird, visceral fear whenever I think about that book. Oh. Yeah. Oh. See, you can do all seasons. This is adorable. My goodness. I think I may have to do this one. And you know what? When someone gives me a book, I try within the first 2 months to do a page out of it. So I have been getting a lot of new books, but I am knocking out pages in those books. Especially if I do like 27 pages like I did last month. That's insane. This really does remind me of Where the Wild Things Are, although I can't even remember the story from that book anymore. All I can see now in my mind is the cover, but it reminds me of it. Oh, he's adorable too. Oh, these are great. Do you guys, I know those of you that like Kameliya Angelkova collect everything she does, so probably a lot of you have this. I haven't seen many colored pages from it though. I do like this book. I like every single page so far. It's awesome. World's biggest radish. Oh, why is your house locked up? The key's there. Why is it locked with chains? That makes me kind of sad. These dancing goat little things are awesome. Pans, dancing pans. Satyrs? Whatever they are. Oh, I'm going to have so much fun at Halloween with this book. Last year I went Hog Wild Halloween with Chris Reiniak, and maybe I'll go Hog Wild with this one on Halloween for October. And pick out the ones that are more Halloween-y like this and do a lot of them. She's a cute witch. This guy, what's doing, derpy? Oh, I like this ghosty character. She's just really neat. I think I'm going to start coloring Halloween now. Aw, little woodland princess. See, a lot of these aren't Halloween. There are a lot that are fall or Halloween, but it's probably because the woods are so interesting in fall or Halloween. But then you have something like this with total spring plants. They're cute. And this one with strawberries. That is a funny looking little elfy thing. I love the snail, his goopy stuff underneath him almost looks like he has legs. I like that. Aw, that's going to be a trick-or-treating one to do. That's fun. Oh, that is sweet. Gosh, I may have to do one of these tonight. I say that every time I look through a book, don't I? I gotta do one of these tonight. Because I do. I get excited. New books. I think that's why I did 27 pages last month. New books make me so excited. And then and all of the love I felt from all of you, this is really neat. It just energized me. And I colored and colored and colored and colored. In fact, I had someone comment about so far, like it's August 6th or something like that today. And I've already put out like 5 pages. And someone commented about that. They sent me a message saying, wow, you are really coloring a lot. How are you doing that? And like, I don't know. I responded that, I don't know, am I just like coloring faster maybe because my skills have gotten better, so maybe I'm able to color faster, or am I just spending less time with friends and family, which to be honest would be impossible to spend even less time than I do already because all my spare time is sleeping and coloring. Oh, and doing nun stuff. Oh, I like this. I like that the weird moon is included. That's a lot of big staring eyes. It is a great, weird, freaky picture. Oh, I love this. Look at him feeding the rabbits. What those look like? Let's make those blueberries. And we could do that right now because I am eating blueberries every day. Oh, I love this fun. Could be moss, could be flowers. I love that. That is neat. He's got mushrooms growing out of him. Oh my gosh. I love this one. Isn't she sweet? Okay, I really have to do this one. She's adorable. Oh. Yes. Everybody's so happy in Kameliya's pages. They're just all friendly and happy. Strawberries and blackberries. That's so interesting. Now that I'm paying attention, strawberries and blackberries get put together a lot. Their seasons barely overlap. I mean, not really. So we're just getting blackberries on and our strawberries are pretty much gone. So they don't really overlap. What is that? Are these like rose hips? That is so cute. That bumblebee is freaking cute. Her characters are adorable. You see what I mean by framed? Like every page is framed in, and I feel like that's perfect. I don't have to worry about all this space. That is really neat right there. That's the bat sleeping. Oh, okay, that is so cute. Got these chanterelle mushrooms, but then these guys are like radishes or something. Oh, they're cute. Or just tubers, maybe, just the tubers to this plant. Oh, strawberries and blueberries, I think. Now, those do cross slightly. Oh, I love that gnome. They're having tea in the little flower cups. Oh, that's so sweet. Wow. And I bet these would be so easy. You could get one of these done in an evening. Oh. Yeah. Wow, she's got a lot of books. Here's the fairy houses. Here's the miniatures. Is that what I have? 50 woodland miniatures? 50 spellbound woodland scenes. I can't get them all straight. Here's the mandalas. Here's the intricate mandalas. Here's the very detailed mandalas. Here's the diminutive scenes. What's the difference between a miniature and a diminutive scene? Seasonal miniatures. Seasonal mandalas. How does she put out so many books? She must use some sort of program. European coloring book author and illustrator. Done by hand. She must do nothing but draw. These are great. Oh, Christy, you do not know. I think about this book every day, which is weird. I mean, it's, kind of not my style, and it's kind of a weird thing to think about every day. But I just have been really drawn to it, and I really wanted to get it for fast, fun coloring of subject matter that I actually enjoy and think they're adorable. And there's not too much space. Alcohol markers will be perfect for this. I don't feel like I'm wasting my markers with a bunch of blank space. Ah, this one is so fun. This is great. Great, great, great. Thank you so much. Christy, you are a doll. So we've got this lovely book and this lovely book and these lovely pens from Christy. So, right? Yeah, right. Thank you so much. But what I would like to sneak in here is one more box. Can I do it? I know this took a bit. But I have another box up here, and I don't know what it is. See? Now, this box was not sent from Amazon. This was a coloring buddy sent me this, and I don't know what it is, and I'd like to open it with you guys. I'd like to open it with a pair of scissors. Oh my gosh. You should see. It's like a kid on Christmas. I am covered in presents. It's not a bad way to be, huh? Huh. Okay. So it's packed. That's a good thing to do with with all those prime bags that you don't use anymore, is use them for packing material. So let's see what we got here. That's nice because they are... Oh, look at this card. She must have colored this card herself. Oh, she wrote on the back. It's a postcard. Dear Candice, I know you can give these 3, not 2 books. Oh, she did say she was going to send me a couple books. A good, loving, happy, colorful home. The 3rd book is just because. Hope you like them. Happy coloring from Tamara. This is Tamara's Coloring and Crafting Coven. P.S. Yes, I colored this years ago, but I saved what I colored to add to gifts. Oh, you sent this on the end of July? Gosh, this took forever to get here, didn't it? See the shine in that? That's beautiful. That's smart. Wait, this is on a postcard. Does it say who? Oh, it's a Johanna Basford postcard. Oh, neat. Well, let's see what we got here. Now, she did say she was sending me some books that she doesn't use anymore. And she mentioned this one, Tolkien. She even had me sent me some sample pages, and I was like, that is cool. Some of you have this book, right? Oh, wow, that reminds me of Mouse Guard. Aren't these orcs? It's been so long since I've read the Tolkien stuff that I probably won't know the names of everything. Oh, it has the names to them. Yeah, these are orcs. Gollum. And Schmeagol. And this is Norsa, the giant. These are cool. He is creepy, isn't he? Here is the Skin Changers, the Bjornings. This is awesome. The paper, it is double-sided, but the paper is really good. Ooh! Dark King of Angband. Now, this is Shelob, the spider. Ooh, that's cool. The Dark King of Angband. This is Melkor. Oh, yeah. Pastels and things. These would be pretty fast colorings. This is Sauron, Eagles. When things are heavily shaded like this, I love it. It makes the coloring so fast. This is Yavanna, Queen of Earth. That's neat. Oh, that'll be fun to color. Also watercolor markers. The Hobgoblins, the Orky. Hobgoblins. Aww, Sam and what's his name? the two hobbits. Over here we have Smog, Golden Dragon of Erebor. Yeah, I remember him. Thrush, Lindo. Wow. Yeah, watercolor markers would work great on this. It's very smooth, so I'm sure your Prismacolors would work on it. I don't know about oil-based pencils. This is a fairy, Phantoms. Oh, this is a double page. Oh, this is cool. Yeah, I remember this scene. Whoa, that's creepy, creepy, creepy. Another double page. Ulmo, Dweller of the Deep. Oh, he's neat, isn't he? Oh, that would be great to color. Really fun. Gore crows, which are carrion crows. His eyeballs are falling out. What is it with crows and their eyeballs falling out? I see that a lot. Balan, the Guardian. Dude, you are really hairy. Is this a double page? It is. Onodrim. Oh, these are the Ents. Of course, the Ents. For some reason, that made a big impression on me. The Ents did. Are you getting everything? I think you are. Yeah. King of the Valar. The Elder King, Manwë. That's neat. And this is Wraiths, the Barrow Rights. That's scary. That would be another fun one to color, though. A double page, horses, Miras, horses. Ah! Okay, that reminds me of that page in Vengeful Forest I colored, of the deranged boar. That's a boar known as a Karkapolka. I like it. Oh! Who are you? Wizard. Istari. I kind of like this book. Double page Loki. They're dragons. Yeah, I'm liking this book. This one would be a lot of fun, especially with those shiny, metallic-y looking wax oil pastels, Monkey oil pastels that I got in a previous gift. Creebane, crows. I love crows. Crows are my favorite bird. And not because necessarily what they mean or their darkness, but because they always seemed to talk to me when I was a kid. I was like, oh, the crows are talking to me again. And I've always had a lot of crows around me. Evil crickets, which are called knickerbeakers. What makes a cricket evil? I don't remember there being evil crickets. What do they do that's evil? I mean, they're just little crickets. Dark elves, the Morakindi. That would be really fun to do her. I hope pencils work in this because I'd like to do her face in pencils. Here's some more dark elves. That is a neat picture. I love the perspective on it. This is the Hillmen called Pre-Numenorians. I guess that's language from the book. Werewolf or a Garhoth. Yikes, that is a scary werewolf. Dragons, and it says it's called Cold Drakes. These are cool dragons. And a really cool scene behind. I wonder if paint would work on this. Gouache and paint. If you don't use a whole lot of water, I bet it would work. These are Easterlings or Balchoth. This is Evil Phantoms or Mulips. Oh my gosh, they do look evil. That's a fun page. Yikes. And I know there are movies made of this. I don't know what things are colored, so I'll just color them however I want to. Roak, Chief of the Ravens. Oh, it's a double page spread. Ooh, that's neat, isn't it? It starts here and goes over here. It's a big book. Turtle fish. Okay, I can handle a fish with things on its back. I'm not overdone on that. I can't handle more turtles with things on their back. It's also called fastidicillin. I don't know. That's actually pretty cool. Oh my goodness. This is an orc again. Urukai. Yeah. It's intense. Double page. These are orcs. Glamhoth. I don't know what the other word is they're giving us. If it's the name of a specific orc or it's this type of orc. That's real. That would take a long time, but it's cool. This is Men from the Land of Kond or Varyags. That's wicked cool. He's cleaning his sword. This is a werewolf. Serpents. Yikes. Too many teeth. Double page spread. These are the Dead Men of Dunharrow or the Oath Breakers. Oh yeah, I remember these guys. Can you see that there? And this here. This is really cool, T. I love it. Ole, the Smith of the Valar. God, these characters are just so well done. I love it that it's not AI. It's actually drawn. These are more arcs, but it says Snaga. Maybe that's the name of that orc. I don't know what the other word they're giving us is. Oliphants or Mumakil. Those looks like scary. The Doomsman of the Valar. Mandos, I guess is his name. His eyeballs are scary. So are his nails. This is a double page spread. These are evil wolves or wargs. There's one there. Scary looking stuff. There's one there. Oh, you can ride them? Cool. This is Orome, the huntsman of the Valar. That's really cool. This person can really draw. Dunharrow statues, the Pukul men. So these are statues. Double page spread. These are the Ungoliant spiders. Oh, that's a person they have in a cocoon. Oh my God. See this big spider here? And then it goes over here to another smaller spider and someone in a cocoon. Oh, there's another person in a cocoon down there. This is a Huon, the wolfhound of Valinor. That's a big dog. Wolfhounds are big. Big folk, men. These are men. Double page spread. These are swans or Alf. It's actually really beautiful. This is Old Man Willow, the Great Willow. Neat. And, oh, she's beautiful. This is Varda, Elbereth Gilthanil. She's a Varda. Wow, she's beautiful. You guys have this book? It is cool. Werewolves, but it says they're Narrow. Maybe that's the name of this type of werewolf, because this looks like, no, this looks like the same sort. It's a double page spread. These are trolls or Torog. Those are ugly. That's an ugly thing right there. Oh, she's gorgeous. Oh, wow. What is she? Vampire. A Thuringwithil. Oh, she's beautiful. And she did a lot of damage to that guy. Oh, she's neat. And look at these banged up bats. Bats. Oh, this isn't a double page. Bats. Swildred. Oh. No, I gotta do her. She is neat. Isn't she? She's really cool. This is the Watchers, Tirith. Must be this thing. That is really neat. And this is Witch King of Angmar, Lord of the Nazgul. Boy, you could do so many cool things with these pages, especially the backgrounds. This is a double page spread. These are the Nazgul birds. They are winged beasts. Wow. That doesn't look much like a bird. She's cool. That's a neat page. How come I don't see more pages of these colored? I know some of you have this book. Half Orcs. The Purch. And this is Oxen, Kine of the Arwa. A double page spread of the Flies of Mordor. They are blood-sucking insects. Blech. Oh gosh, that's like a rib cage and a skull and some leg bones. I mean skull, spine, the spinal column. Yeah, those are somewhat terrifying. This is a troll, Olog Hai. It says troll. The trolls are really hideous in this one. The Dark Lord of Mordor. Oh, that's Sauron. There's Sauron. I was wondering when he was going to make an appearance. Fire drakes, otherwise Urloki. Those are cool. Now, that looks more like what I would think a dragon would be. There's a lot of really neat beasts in this storyline, aren't they? Oh, what in the world? A sea beast, the Watcher in the Water. Yikes. Wow. And then this is Straw Heads. The Forgoil. It looks like they have straw on their helmets. Maybe that's why they're called Straw Heads. He's got chainmail on. That's neat. Double page spread of the Goblins or Urchin. Goblins or something else. I think, no, these are the goblins. But that's a goblin too. Oh, maybe he's the king of the goblins and he's not trying to fight him. He's giving him a sword. Maybe that's what's happening. This is Balrog, Demon of Might. You shall not pass. I say that all the time. Bumblebees. They're also called Dumbledores. Oh, that's sad. I love Dumbledore. Oh, I need to watch another Harry Potter. I watched one recently. Nazgul, Black Riders. Oh, it's a double page spread. Now that is really wicked. Those horses are cool. Wow. And this is more orcs. This is so cool. So this is by whom? Andrea Piparo. Oh, there's two artists. Oh, no, the cover is Mauro Mazzara from Milan. But the rest of it is Andrea Piparo, a Roman. From Rome, Italy. This is really, really a neat book. Yes, I do like this very much. Very good call. Very good call. That is just a really neat call. And your beautiful card. Tamara, okay. So Tamara sent me a couple others too. This one I knew was also coming. Now this one is fascinating to me because I think I've seen one of you has this one. And these are from her personal stash. These were books she said weren't getting any love. Based on the novel, which if you guys haven't read Great Gatsby, you really need to. There haven't really been, the Robert Redford Great Gatsby is pretty good. The Leonardo DiCaprio one is not. In my opinion, it's totally changed. Oh, and it has the story in it too. But the book is fantastic. You learn, oh, I see. So it's a story. It's a little bit of the story, and then it's an illustration. Honestly, that has a lot of open space. Maybe I would just color this part. That would be cool. Yep, here we go. And I kind of liked it for the straight lines and the Art Deco look of it. I thought that would be neat. That's so awesome. Daisy, our first look at Daisy. What everybody fought over. Actually, these are really cool. I kind of like it that there's a story and then there's this to color. It's like a book. You can illustrate it like an illustrated book rather than a coloring book. I like that. Kind of like, Ivy and the Inky Butterfly. That's kind of fun. So this is a storybook. I would obviously want to do this in order and relive The Great Gatsby, which is a story that I do like a lot. It's a little, old money, a little stocky, a little psychological. It's a little sad and a little creepy. It's a great story. Told from a friend of The Great Gatsby, or someone who becomes an odd friend of The Great Gatsby. And then he tells the story about The Great Gatsby. Yeah, this is neat. Ooh, that's cool. Fun, huh? I love this. Plus, I love that era. So it'd be fun to color it in colors that they actually made their clothing of, and that color, that 20s flapper stuff. They had some pretty neat, interesting colors that were popular, but lots of gold too, gold and black. Wow, lots of food. Yep. I love this. It's like, here he's getting invited to one of Gatsby's famous parties. So he kind of watches Daisy and Gatsby have sort of an affair. This is fun. Yeah, this is a completely different book. This is an illustrated storybook is what I would call this. And so I want to color these based on what I see in the picture, but also what's being said in the story down here. But you're probably not seeing much of because this is such a big book. The story's all down here at the bottom. The cars. Weren't the cars good? Oh my gosh. Jack just farted. Oh, it's really bad. Ugh. Oh, it was probably that dehydrated pressed meat thing. I'm dying here, folks. Nice. So it's a condensed. Whew. Man, Jack. Yeah, you, buddy. That's really bad. And I have all the windows and doors open. Ugh. Okay. Now that my eyes are watering. Aren't these fun? I mean, I'm going kind of fast through it because I think you'd need to read the story for the pictures to make sense, but aren't they cool? I think they're neat. I'm not going fast because I don't enjoy them. I'm also kind of going fast because these kinds of storybooks, I like to start from the beginning and not look ahead. So I'm doing sort of a fast flip, so I really kind of won't remember anything. And then it'll be like reading a book, not knowing what's going to happen next. So I'm not really looking at these too much because I want them to be a surprise when I turn the page. Kind of like what I personally do with Alien Worlds. Not everybody in Alien Worlds does it that way. You can do your own space exploration however you want. It's your space exploration. But for me, it's fun to not know what's coming up. Oh, that's neat. I like all the different rooms of the house. Yeah, Gatsby was super rich and notorious. This pretty much has, I mean, just the gist of the whole story in it. They kind of start using the guy who's telling the story as sort of their beard, you know. They would go over to his house to meet, and, you know, they were being very secretive with her husband, but so she'd go over to visit him, but so would Gatsby, and then they would have these clandestine meetings there. He was sort of the chaperone of their affair. These are cool. Do you think they're hand-drawn? I mean, I don't think they're AI, but I don't think you can do these in Shutterstock like this. Oh, these old gasoline tanks. It's very, very good period pieces, aren't they? The cars, the houses, I mean, the furniture and the fabric, the clothing. Really, really neat. You don't get much chance to color things like this. Oh, Daisy. I'm excited about this book. Oh, he's got a gun. Yeah, Gatsby kind of pays for his... They just made a mess of everyone's life. So let's see if it says if there's an artist. Oh my gosh. It's Shelley Carroll. It's Shelley Carroll. My favorite mythographic artist. She does Vengeful Forest. She's coming out. She also did the Dracula coloring book. I think she also did the Edgar Allan Poe one, but I'm not sure on that one. She also is doing an upcoming mythographic called Magical Apothecary, and then she has another Mythagoria coming out next year. I love her artistry. This does not look like her, but then again, she was trying to do, you know, a period piece, so actually the people do look like her style now that I'm looking at them. Everything else, the straight lines and stuff, but she was writing, you know, illustrating this. Shelley Carroll, did you tell me that tomorrow? Because maybe you did. I had no idea. That is so cool. Man, she did a lot more than what we all think. Well, she's only become really something to talk about since Vengeful Forest. So, yeah, okay. That's a fun book. This will be something I'm really going to enjoy. I really will. reading it and then coloring it. Maybe I'll get the audiobook of The Great Gatsby and listen to it while I'm coloring it. But then she said she stuck a surprise in there, Tamara did, and it's this. Wildlife of New York. Has anyone ever seen this one? Wildlife of New York. It's another big book. Ooh. Text by Shannon Lee. This must be the artist, Giada Crispiels. This reminds me of Legendary Landscapes, which I have, but it's a lot bigger book, but it's like this. Oh, this is neat. This is neat. This is like some kind of Japanese garden. This looks like a university. That's kind of cool. You would never think of wildlife in New York. The city. Of course, dogs. Oh, look at that. I love doing brickwork. Yeah, because you're going to get buildings in here. And buildings are kind of fun. As long as, you know, there's more to it than just the buildings. This is a cemetery. This is interesting. Wow, the paper is so thick. It's like cards. It's so thick. But it is double-sided. So you'll have to make sure that you use mediums that don't bleed. New York Public Library. Oh, it says what they are right here. This is in Manhattan. Oh, I see. Metropolitan Museum of Art. Candy striped leaf hopper. It must be one of the bugs over here. Eastern yellow jacket and a 6-spotted tiger beetle. That must be the 3 bugs that are in here. I don't think it says what's on this side, but that looks like an eagle. Maybe these are animals that are in the parks or in the state, New York State. And this is the city because this is the Brooklyn Bridge. There's an eastern gray squirrel and pigeons. That is it. I wonder if that's the case. That, oops, this says cup. Is it Silver Cup? Silver Cup Studio sign in Long Island City, Queens. Osprey. Huh. That's some sort of Government Island, Manhattan. An American herring gull and an eastern oyster. This side doesn't have any. Oh, yes, it does. I'm just not breaking it open enough. Okay. This is Station Villa East 180th Street subway station. And it's got a brown rat. Okay, I'm getting it now. So this side, to know it's this side, it's in the crack here. Flushing Meadows Corona Park in Queens. And they have an American robin and a dog. Wow, that's a neat thing to have in a park. And this is the American crow, a black-crowned night heron, a diamondback terrapin, and a mallard wood duck. Well, this is nice, huh? This is this is Jane's Carousel at the Brooklyn Bridge Park in Brooklyn. I love carousels. Carousels are so cool. Okay, on the left side here is Van Cortlandt Park, the Bronx. There's a great horned owl and a red fox. You'd never think you'd see those things in the Bronx. This is Staten Island, and it's American herring gull. Oh, it's a coyote, isn't it? Yeah, eastern coyote. This is Chelsea, Manhattan. That does not look like a very healthy coyote. And this is Wave Hill, the Bronx. A long-legged fly. Yikes. Ruby-throated hummingbird. What a fascinating book. I'm going to learn so much. This is Jamaica Bay Wildlife Refuge. And there's double-crested cormorants down here and a peregrine falcon up there. Wow. Okay, this left-hand side is the Brooklyn Botanic Garden in Brooklyn, and it has a monarch butterfly. That's a beautiful page. And this is the Highline Manhattan, and it has a house sparrow. So there's a lot of animals and buildings together, which is kind of fun. Something you don't see very often. Ivy-colored wall in Brooklyn, and this is the American cockroach and a brown rat. That's the kind of wildlife you'd expect to see in New York. That's got to be a possum. Prospect Park, Brooklyn. There's a blue jay, a tufted titmouse. This is a blue jay. That's a tufted titmouse. And a Virginia opossum. What are you doing in New York? Actually, that's the blue jay. I don't think that is. I think those are tufted titmouse. Rockaway Beach in Queens, there's a horseshoe crab and a humpback whale. They have humpback whales? Wow. Okay, this side is a skyscraper in Brooklyn, and there's a pigeon. I like the balloons. Isn't neat? I like this book. Battery Park, Manhattan, and there's an eastern chipmunk, a honeybee, and a caterpillar. Here's the eastern chipmunks. There's a honeybee. Where's the caterpillar? You guys see him? Oh, he's right there. He's huge. Okay. Upper East Side, Manhattan. It's a red-tailed hawk. They have hawks in Manhattan, huh? We have red-tailed hawks out here. Japanese Hill and Pond Garden at the Brooklyn Botanic Garden in Brooklyn. There's a katydid and a yellow garden spider. Ugh. It's too realistic. What a beautiful garden. I'm having fun with this book. Double page spread. It's a New York Botanical Garden in the Bronx. And this is a Halloween pennant and a northern cardinal. So that's a cardinal. Oh, this must be the pennant. It's a dragonfly. Halloween pennant. See, I'm going to look these up, and I'm going to try to color them the way they're, in nature. That'll be fun. I don't have very many books like that. Coney Island, Brooklyn. There's a cat and a pigeon. Yeah, that makes sense. And this is a lily pool terrace at the Brooklyn Botanic Gardens in Brooklyn, and that's an Atlantic Coast leopard frog and a black and white warbler. I don't think we have anything here like a black and white warbler. I'll have to look those up. Oh, a scaredy cat. This is an alleyway in Brooklyn, and it's a cat. Roosevelt Island in Manhattan, there's a peregrine falcon and a red-tailed hawk. Here's the falcon. That must be or is it the other way around? That's the hawk. That's the falcon. I don't know. Jack is dreaming. Can you hear it? He's dreaming. Growling in his sleep. Verrazano Narrows Bridge in Staten Island. This is an eastern red bat. I'll have to look up and see what they look like. They have big, scaly ears. They're not cute like the bats we have. We have cute bats. Little fruit bats. Oh, and then here's all the places, and it tells what all these, has a little blurb about what all these places are. Wow. This is a neat book. This is really informative. And then it's got an index for all the animals. That Atlantic coast leopard frog that we saw was declared a new species in 2014. We are still discovering new species. Wow. So, I mean, it tells quite a bit about each animal. I love this book. Tamara, you have really fascinating books. Where's that warbler one? I don't think we have a black and white warbler. Let's see. I thought it was right about in here. Okay. Oh, they're in alphabetic order. Black and white warbler. With its striking striped plumage, the black and white warbler is one of the most easily identified songbirds in the Northeast. Yeah, I'm in the Northwest. We don't have that bird. Favoring deciduous trees, it feeds primarily on insects plucked from the bark. The warbler is migratory, spending winters from Florida through Central America to Peru. So yeah, it's all the east side of the United States. That's why I've never seen one of those. Wow. There will be quite a few probably birds and animals that we don't have because the East Coast is very different from the West Coast. I'm excited. This was fun. Tamara, these are great gifts. How fun was this? Look at this incredible gift haul I was given. I mean, you too, and everybody else that has given me gifts. It's just, I just can't, I don't even understand. It's hard for me to fathom. I told my mother, I think I said this in a previous video, that I told my mother that strangers are giving me gifts, people that I just meet online. And she wasn't surprised because, of course, she thinks I'm perfect in every way and I do all these wonderful things and she can't never say anything negative about me. So it didn't help me suss out the whole phenomenon of strangers giving you gifts. But like I've also said, as a nun, this is not a new thing. I receive gifts when I give talks. It's sort of a traditional thing in Buddhism. But I'm just so touched. I really am. And so thankful to all of you. You've given me much more than these gifts. You've given me so much happiness and joy throughout my day. I look forward to talking to you. I look forward to going on Instagram and seeing what you've all done and looking at your beautiful pictures. I've learned so much from you. Watching your videos. Oh, I love it. Love all of it. It's made my life very happy. And when I pick up Jack at night after work and Mom sees how tired I am, she says, now you get to go home and color. My 75-year-old mother. Now you get to go home and color like I'm 6. And she's right. I get to go home and color and it's perfect. It's a lovely life. So thank you all for brightening my days. And I hope that I am giving you a little bit of peace and comfort in your day. I hope I'm giving back as much as you give me. More. That's my goal. All right. Peace be with you, my friend. You have a wonderful evening. Bye.